Welcome to the jungle. Yeah, I'm still over here in the jungle. Sort of. Anyway, my name's Dave. Welcome, everyone. And this is my Let's Play series, Dave Plays Minecraft. This is episode 13. And if you missed episode 12, well, at the end of the episode, I got stuck in the jungle. I was lost. I wasn't sure which direction was home. And I was really trying not to look at my coordinates, but the episode ended and I left the cameras rolling so you guys could see what happened to me. And did I make it out? Did I not? I don't know. I'm here, ain't I? But anyway, I'm going to roll that footage so you guys can see what happened and see if I escape the jungle alive. Yeah. Anyway, afterwards, we'll stop by the starter village and we'll check out what I've been working on during my Twitch live streams. So if you want to know about all that, all the links are in the description. Also at my website, darkwingdave.com. And remember to like and subscribe before you leave if you like what you see. Anyway, let's roll that footage. Okay, so I am headed home. I am recording in case anything crazy happens and I want to edit it into another video episode. Alright, so I'm heading home. Hopefully I still have my parrot. Come on, parrot. We're going to need a name for this parrot. So yeah, let's try not to die, Dave. I tried to avoid the jungle and ended up back in one and totally lost. So what I want to do is backtrack. Or, you know, I could pause the game and go look at my screenshot, see where my coordinates are and go home, but that kind of kills the fun, right? Oh, look at that. All the variants of these dogs are awesome. Okay, so, yeah. Keep on moving, Dave. Keep on moving. So this is back. Oh, that's a pretty one. How much more can I stuff in these bundles? That's full. I don't need that flour. I don't... do I need sugar? I can grow sugar cane back home. Let's throw a bone inside the... A bone. Hold on. I have a bone. Where's the bone? Give me the bone. Okay. Get rid of the sugar once and for all. Go this way. Where's the dog at? Or the wolf, I should say. Dude, because if I get a wolf to follow me... My bird made a creeper noise. I gotta get moving. Alright, where'd the dog go? Sorry, I'm gonna keep calling the wolf dog. Maybe it despawned. It was really cool. It was like a chocolate brown or something. I'm gonna keep looking. I'm fairly safe out here in the field. Unless I happen upon a secret cave and things creep out. Alright, it's definitely time to camp. So we're gonna bed down right here. Bird's awfully quiet, so I think I'm good. Nope, he's making creeper noises. There's probably caves underneath me, come to think of it. Eat real quick here. Let me collect my few torches. I was going to make torches before I left, and I was so rattled because I made a pickaxe instead of an axe. I was trying to think of all the things I needed to take with me as quickly as possible, because these episodes, they take off on you, you know? The time flies when you're having fun. So, oh, this bird is freaking me out, man. If I see another wolf along the way, I will use the bone and see if I can... There he is. Let's see if we can tame the wolf. Come here, buddy. Hey, man. Come here, I got a bone for you. Oh, who's a good doggy? Yeah, you are. You are, aren't you? Oh, okay. Well, I guess you're a greedy doggy. One bone's not gonna do it, huh? I know a lot of dogs that would have been really happy with just one bone. Oh, oh. Birds make creeper noises. Birds making skeleton noises. Me running around in my iron armor without any enchantment says that I should probably keep them moving. Jungles are not safe. That is for sure. Alright, we'll watch out for the big... Oh, jeez. Without feather falling, that's almost death, right? Okay, so backtracking. I know that if I head back from the jungle, back this direction, there's the savannah. I know it's not the savannah across from my mine. Whoops, sorry about that. I know it's not the one across from my mine, but that is just... I can get good pictures of this thing. I think it's cool. But anyway, I know it's not the savannah across the river from my mine because we went straight back to the jungle, went through the jungle, then hung a right and went down the river, ended up on the other side of this place. So I'm going to head this direction. There's a method to my madness. Oh wow, is that a village? Oh, that's right. Yeah, they can spawn near villages. Just I've never seen a white roof on the house like that. Do I dare get closer to this thing? Oh my goodness. Look at this thing, man. Sorry. Eventually I'm gonna get over here, but I may want to post some screenshots on social media. I do have an account on X. If you want to follow me over there at DarkWingDave, there's underscores in it. And again, the link, my Twitter link, X link, whatever you want to call it, it's in the description always. If you want to follow me over there, I post my videos there whenever I release them, when I publish them on YouTube. That's just crazy. I've never seen one with such a giant base. That's going to be quite the challenge, isn't it? And I'll have to build a raid farm. That's why I'm so interested in it, you know? Okay, so basically, we took the boat and went all the way back around that hill. I initially saw that tower from the other side over there. So we went from that jungle over. This is the river, I think, right? Or no? Maybe the river went around back that way. Man, okay, alright. So let's head back this way. That's a pretty horse. I like that. How far did I go back in that jungle when I was running from that witch, man? Huh. Kind of want to head back this way. Let's see if we can get an elevated view here. See the birch trees that way. There's a ton of bamboo. See, there wasn't a ton of bamboo when I headed into the jungle. So that's the tall jungle trees. It's possible when I took the river, I did head the wrong direction. I get turned around pretty easy. Oh, of course the sun's directly ahead of me, above me. But I do know I came from that direction, went back around and come around to the other side of that tower. So if I head back this way, that's back to the jungle I was in before I got in my boat. Got another blue parrot right here. I still have my boat, right? Gotta double check. Here's the birch forest. What do we got over here? Wow. Some waterfall kind of thing. I don't want to go that way. Let's go around. I really don't want to go through the jungle. Here, let's grab this jungle tree. Where's my axe at? More saplings is what I need. And it's safe to get it, so let's do it. Oh. Here, let's the blocks. That bird's still making creeper noises. I thought they only made them whenever they're like close by, you know? So, wow, that's really cool. The water flows over, goes down, and goes into a giant cave. Okay. Come on, bird. Yeah, you. Come with me. No way. Should we tame a panda? Should we take a panda back with us? Can you tame a panda? Like, I don't even know. I don't want to jump down there because I'm going to have to... There's a lot of new first times for me, even though I've been playing Minecraft since like 2012. Come here, panda. Come over here. What you doing, buddy? I don't know if you can tame them. I think you have to... I think you have to put a lead on him, don't you? Can I put him in the boat? So do I feed him bamboo? Is that how I tame him? I don't know. Maybe I just throw it at him. Here, you want to play with the bamboo, bud? I gotta wait until you're... I'll just keep feeding it to you. Yeah? Are you happy? That's not feeding him, is it? Yeah, it is. Help! I don't know what I'm doing! It's like I've never played Minecraft. I don't know. Alright, well that's not working. I feel like it's something simple and I just don't know. Here, come on. Okay, I want to go that way. I know there's pandas here. I don't have to have him now. It's not like this was my mission, you know? But, oh man. I feel like... I feel like you gotta throw the bamboo at him. You know what I mean? When he's sitting up like that. Are you gonna sit up? Do you want some bamboo? Come on, buddy. Okay, I gotta get going. I can't wait. We know there's pandas in the jungles, so I feel like I'm just gonna try and go around if I can. This direction. My gut instinct is telling me that this forest over here is the one between my base and the jungle. So we're going to run through here and see where this gets us. And we're going to remember to sleep when we have to. If we have to. Oh, this looks familiar. Haha. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is it. So let me grab the boat, and then we will head back this way. See, there's the savannah across from my mine, or my, whatever you want to call it, my mine, my farm. Huh. So yeah, I ended up going the wrong direction when I left that jungle. It's an honest mistake, but you know. It could have been bad, right? Like, really bad. And I didn't mean to take that screenshot there, but I did. Alrighty then. Home sweet home. I am so glad to be back. Oh, let's get inside where it's safe. It is almost nighttime. And I've got so much loot, and I'm so happy to be back. Alrighty then. And here we are. Let's look at our loot. What did we get? So, I think fish can probably go in the food box. We're going to put the melons in there. We got some melons in here. We got some melons in this bag. What else is there? It's a lot of nature stuff. I've got some bones. I had extra bones. Oh, I so could have tamed that wolf probably. Let's see. Oh, all right. So, I'll put that there. But anyway, so I basically have gotten a lot of cool things. You know, we got some stuff from that desert. I took a screenshot over there somewhere near it, where that tower was. So I know where the desert's at. I know where the tower is. And I've got... And try and put all this stuff away real quick so you don't have to watch me organizing my inventory. And we'll be right back. Alright then, so I got some things put away. I'll go ahead and show you. I had nature items in this barrel here, and I went ahead and pulled them out. I left the saplings in here so I could just turn this into a sapling barrel. And maybe leaf blocks, I'm not sure, but I put the wood in here, so I've got my jungle wood and some oak over here. And in this chest right here is where I moved all the nature items. So I've got all this organized, but I just want to go back through here and check this out. Right, so these are from the new Spring to Life update. So we've got the firefly bushes, we've got regular bushes, these are new, and leaf litter, and some tall dry grass, a short dry grass, and of course the cactus flower. So that's what I've acquired so far with this new update. And I think it's pretty cool. I can't wait to like decorate with these and see what it looks like and how you use these items. I'm not really sure if you can bone meal them. I think you can definitely bone meal the bushes and the leaf litter, but I'm not sure about the grass or the flowers. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. I'm not going to play with those quite yet, but I did go ahead and empty out all the bundles and everything else. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back over to the village and we're going to check out progress I've made over there since my last live stream. So for you, it'll probably just be a second or two, but for me, it's going to be a little while. Anyway, I'll see you at the village. Okay, we're back over here at the village, and I want to go ahead and give you a little tour and show you what I've been up to on the last couple of Twitch live streams that I did. If you want to check those out, I've uploaded the live stream replays to my second channel. There should be a link in the description. You can also find my links at darkwingdave.com. So that'll be my replay channel. After I'm done with my lives on Twitch, I send them over there. But anyway, in those live streams, I did a few things. I wanted to try and work on the village a little bit and harvest some materials so I can build with. But before we do that, let me show you something. That's right, I got the Urn Cape. I did the Minecraft movie live event and was able to complete all the quests and get that done before the event ends on the 14th of April. So if you haven't got your cape, I encourage you to go over there and give it a shot. It's actually not that hard to do. And I just did it casually, really didn't know what I was doing at first, and it took me a few hours, but it shouldn't be that hard. There's a lot of tutorial videos online that you can find that'll help you do the quests and the missions and whatever. But I've also posted a video to this channel that will give you a kind of a walkthrough or a guide, and maybe I'll have a link to that somewhere around here. If you want to jump over and check that out and go get your cape and then come back, that's fine. By all means, go get your free cape. So anyway, that guide will show you how to get redstone and diamonds, which convert to emeralds, and you can use those for upgrades that are going to help you get through those quests. So that way you can get the cape. Anyway, let's get on with this tour. It's going to be a short tour, and then we're going to get to some other things. So just want to show you, I brought over the bamboo that was over at the mining area, way back in that area. Just wanted to have some quick access to wood, I guess. You know, it's bamboo. You make it into wood, then you can turn it into chests and whatnot. So that's growing. Wow, look at that. That's really tall. And then I put this chest over here. I made a bunch of wooden swords, and I made them out of, you guessed it, bamboo. So anyway, just one little whack. You can just kind of hold your button down and move along. And look at this, just harvest all this stuff real quick. Of course, it broke the wooden sword, but I don't care. Because you just run through here and you pick all this up. And then you go over to the crafting table and you tell it, okay, well, let's see. Where is my craftable items at here? My inventory is all messed up. Right here. Okay, so once you get that crafted, then you can craft the planks. And once you get the planks crafted, you can go in here and you can just, let's see, let's grab a couple, right? You just make some sticks out of that. You can also make sticks out of these too, right? You can just throw them in here. I can't seem to get that out of my hand for some reason. I don't know, it's like stuck. Did you see that? This version's a little buggy. Okay, now it set it down. I was clicking all over and it wouldn't set it down. Okay, that's strange. Anyway, so you can make some sticks, and then you got some planks, and then guess what? You can make some swords, right? So in case you didn't know. But anyway, I probably should have made those, right? Here, just load them up in the table, shift click over here. Triangle if you're on console. PlayStation anyway. That's what I play on. If I'm not on the PC, I play on PlayStation. So anyway, got some swords, run through here. I probably didn't pick all this up. Let me grab some of these little stragglers on the ground. Anyway, sidetracked there, just kind of showing you what I've done. I'll throw the extra in there. Then we move on over here. I've got a simple pumpkin patch. Now, the point of this is that I'm going to need some jack-o'-lanterns later for better lighting. It's a slightly better than torches, but there's a specific reason why I want these, and I'll get to that later. But I was going to put a fence around this. And then I realized because of the iron golem that I would have to build a fence this tall. And then it just didn't look right. It was just this big fenced square over here, and I didn't like that. And I was on stream, and one of the viewers, Wacko Relic, came up with a great idea. His idea was to obviously put these slabs right on top. So basically, if the golem comes walking over here and waltzes right over the pumpkin that's, you know, probably sitting here, he won't step off the pumpkin and squish the plant. Because unfortunately, they tend to trample the crops. But anyway, so makes it kind of convenient. You just run right down through here and chop all these pumpkins down. Like so. And if you notice, there's a cobblestone in the ground right here, and that's because I have some water buried underneath it. It's actually now a waterlogged cobblestone, so I put a couple of those in there on this side, and then there should be some right in here that have water in them as well. And then it keeps everything all hydrated and everything grows. Anyway, that's it for that. That's just a simple pumpkin patch. And I can just run through there and harvest up all the pumpkins I'm going to need. Now, then we move on to this area over here. Let's walk around to the front so I can give you a better look at this. I've been breeding up my pigs too. I've got quite a bit. I need to deal with that as well. But we come over here to the meeting area. I've got a little makeshift work area right here. And we have a little tree farm. Of course, you hear the buzzing. There it is. When I was planting the trees, I heard the buzz, and I was like, what is that? Oh, no, it's bees. So, of course, when you grow oak trees, there is a slight chance that a beehive will form at random, and it appears that we have gotten several of these. There's one back here as well. And we're going to have to deal with that somehow, some way. But anyway, so what I did is I went ahead and I separated, I just counted out, I think it's like six blocks spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 between. And this tree hasn't grown. It's been sitting here for a while. Like, I've been around here and it just hasn't, I don't know what's going on with that one. But anyway, this is a good example right here. So I put the space in between. You got 6 in between each one of these, and I just used my shovel to mark out the spot around where I'm going to plant the saplings. And that's because after you cut the tree down, after you cut all the trees down, you come back through here and it's just easy to see where to put your saplings, right? So I've got those marked, so they're always perfectly spaced apart. so it just looks nice, and it keeps them from like being squished together. Gives them enough room to grow. They grow pretty quickly this way, in my opinion. And also, you might have noticed I have slabs in the air. Now, what I've done there, we'll use this for an example right here. I should still have some scaffolding on me. Let me see. This right here. So basically, we'll just count this out. It should be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yes, and it touches the slab. So I did some science on my live stream and was trying different heights. You know, see how high we could go. Could we go higher? Do we need to go lower? And the reason being is that an oak tree, once it grows beyond a certain height, the odds of it having branching and all these little logs that stick out to the side everywhere and just embed themselves in the leaves, the odds are higher once the tree grows taller. So I think technically if you cap its height, the possible grow height of the oak tree itself, if you cap that height at about 7 blocks, so if you put your slab on top of the 7th scaffolding or the 7th dirt block or whatever you're using to measure for your slabs, then you're not going to get any branching. But I went up one more, and we tried like 9, maybe 10, but we went up a little bit higher, and the tree actually does sometimes branch, but it's like one little log sticking out to the side. So it wasn't enough to really bother me, and I get a little bit of extra height because some of these trees don't actually grow all the way to the top of the slab at all. But I was trying to make sure we got enough wood from the tree that we could also go under and mine all the way up from standing without having to get on top of anything. Let me go over here and sleep real quick. All right. So anyway, the point is, I want to grow the tree as tall as I can without it sprouting a bunch of branches that I have to deal with when I'm trying to cut the tree down. So that's the point. But I just want to kind of show you how I do it and why. But if I get an axe out, we just pick one of these taller trees. Like this tree is pretty much all the way up there, right? So we just come in here, we mine out. That's 2 logs right there. 3, 4, 5. So I got 5 out of that one, and it had several, like at least 2 blocks of leaves and then an air block at the top. But if I extend that slab up more, I mean, you end up with these trees. If we look across, you can see a big oak tree way over there. It's got all this giant canopy on it, and it just, I don't know. It's just, to me, it just takes longer trying to dig through there and get all the logs out. Because if you don't cut out all the logs from the canopy itself, as you may well know, then the leaves don't despawn because they're still touching wood. So they won't despawn. You won't get them out of the way so that you can plant another tree. But what you're trying to do is collect the apples, the sticks, and the saplings so you can plant more trees. But if the tree leaves never despawn, then you're not getting anything. And then you're just going to go through your saplings. And then what are you going to have, you know? So there's just several reasons why I do it. And I've just always done it this way. I just couldn't remember exactly how high to put the slabs because it's been a while since I did this. So on my live stream, I kind of did the math, you know, like I said science, not math, but went through and tested different heights. But the 8 blocks high and then a slab on top, that one seemed to work really well for the most part. Some folks will just line up the trees all together in like one big bunch. But I found that they just grow really slow that way. And like this tree right here is already grown. I just planted it a moment ago. So I'm going to go ahead and plant that tree again. So now we have that one. And it won't take long at all. And this one will be grown. So I've already been harvesting these trees. I've been growing and harvesting for a little bit. So if we look inside this chest over here, you'll see that I do have a little bit of oak here that I've gathered. We'll just add some more to that. I got some sticks in here. We've got some bamboo. We've got some pumpkins that we've harvested. I brought over some dirt and some cobble so we could work on these houses over here. As a matter of fact, we're probably going to get to that here shortly. I have plenty of wood, but as you can see, right over here is where we're getting started on these buildings. So I relocated. I had this one, which was going to be the armor. I had the foundation back here in this area where this road goes. I decided to move it because I wanted those two lined up against each other next to the blacksmith over off the same road that I made right here, next to the tree farm. And then back here, I've built this temporary double high cobblestone wall because I'm gonna have to keep out the iron golem out of this area. But this will be a garden. I'm going to build a garden back here. And when I get to that, I'll show you guys exactly how I'm going to do it. It probably won't be this episode, to be honest, but we'll see. We'll see if we have time. So what I want to do is go ahead and get these built if I can. And well, you know what? Let's just build them. I was going to say I'm going to build them, but... Let's see what this guy has real quick before I get rid of him. Eggplant seeds, bell pepper seeds, azaleas, lotus lily pads, blah, blah, blah. All that fun stuff. All right, buddy, go away. We don't want any. Leave me alone. Just looking at the time here, and it looks like we're coming up on time for a video already. But I think what I need to do is just kind of fill in some of this cobble around here. Now these buildings, I did not design these. This is what would have spawned in this village if the game had decided to do so. Now, right there where we had to take that torch out and it belongs in the torch grid, I'm just gonna like throw a torch on the side of the building there. I think we need one right over here as well. Just kind of completing this lower level. And then we're gonna have to build the rest of this up. And I think this is the same. We'll come over here. We'll fill this in. And we'll fill in this. I did not mean to put the block there or here. I think I need I have to have a red brick right here, I think. But anyway, plus I gotta watch out. That's one thing I forgot to mention too. When I'm in here cutting down these trees, these bees keep flying right in front of me, and I'm really trying hard not to smack them with the axe. But anyway, let me go ahead and see if I got all the materials for this. I know I need cobble, and I've got cobble. I need some wood, so let's grab some wood. Put the scaffolding away for the moment. And I think I can probably chuck that in there. We're going to need doors. I've got doors right here. I don't need the bamboo wood right this moment, so let's move that. That cobble up there. I've got some cobble here. I've got the wood. Trying to remember. You know what we don't have? We don't have any glass. I think I might have glass. I might have glass in storage over at the mine. And this pick's about to die too. But anyway, give me just a moment. I'm going to go look at the blueprints on these and see if there's anything else I need to grab before I get started. Okay, so I'm going to need some planks. So what we're going to do is take these logs right here and maybe half of them? I don't know. Not exactly sure how many I'm going to need. But we're going to do this. We'll make it work. So take these planks, come around here. We'll start with this building here. I was looking at it. Just kind of fill this front wall in. Fill that in. Right here, right here. I believe there's a window in the middle. So we just leave the window in the middle, and on each side of the window, I almost forgot, we got to put a log. Get the logs there, log here, and I don't have the glass on me, I'll just put that in later. Now we'll come around here, we're going to build this up on the side. Back here we do a full row. I hate when I misclick. I really do. Okay. So then back here, there's going to be like some planks here. We're going to have a full row of planks go across the top. Plank right there. And then we got to put in like a log here, and there's going to be, let's put a plank there just for a temporary holder. We're going to put 2 logs in. We're going to knock this back out. Okay, and then we'll put glass panes here, here, and here. Now on this end, I'm not quite sure. If I remember right, let's jump over here. It might be easier if I'm over here already because we need to climb up. This is a solid wall as well. But then we have like, let's see, those 2 there. I'll bring this across, and I think these come up. And then technically, I think this was supposed to be up like that. And we're just about ready to build the roof. I need to grab the cobblestone stairs for the front. I need a couple of those, and it sounds like we need to sleep. Head back over here to the bed. So much easier to see in the day. I have the doors. I have the doors. I'll have to make doors for that building as well. A couple of doors here, and then we need these steps. Steps go here. And if you notice, because I have the path, I call it a path block or a path, but we have the path right here in front of these steps. You can see the little edge of grass right there, the little green line. I don't really like that look. So what I tend to do is dig that out. And then we're going to use cobble. If you were short on cobble, you could even put slabs in here. So the blocks down, put the step on top of it. And so now when you look at it, you don't see that line of grass, which would turn to dirt eventually. But you don't see that line of dirt right there. I like to do that just to make sure that it's just like this one over here. I already did this one, but yeah. I don't know. Just kind of fixes the look, I think. Anyway, let's open this up and go inside. We still don't have the glass, so we're going to have to skip that part for the moment. Hopefully we don't get a thunderstorm and a bunch of lightning. Let's see, I need to get my scaffolding back out so I can climb up here. Let's go do that outside. I might need the scaffolding, I don't know. What I do know is that I got to run back over to the crafting table because I need to make some steps out of wood because we're going to do the roof next. So I think that I can probably make a few more planks too, just in case, and then maybe a few more stairs because making roofs always uses a lot of these stairs. All right, let's see if I can do this without climbing on the roof for a moment here. I think we bring that out like that. Put this one in the corner. Come across the front. And then it's going to come out over the edge like that. All right, let's get the scaffolding. And then go ahead and climb on the roof. I really like the way these work out. What's interesting though is I do have a furniture pack installed, the add-on, and it has like angled roof pieces that you can make, but I'm not going to do that with these because these are specifically made a certain way. And I just want it to look like it belongs here, you know, like it actually spawned in the village. Kind of a completionist in that way, I guess. I don't know. I think that this back line might be a little bit different. Okay, I'm going to hop down might make it easier. Well, let's do this part first, and then I'll hop down and do the backside. Because this one should come out like this. Let me... The crazy shield's in my way. Don't really need the shield right now. You know what? Let's take it off. That way when I crouch, it's not getting in the way. This comes across. And all the way out and over. And I'm out. So let's go grab some more. See, I told you, making the roofs, they use a lot. Oh, I have planks. So let's just make these. Climb back up here. So I pretty much finished this side. And then, oh, you know what? I need to, I'm not sure if this one goes quite right there, but what we're going to do is just hop down and build this out on the back. Not right there. Then this just comes right across the back. Comes out one. Shouldn't have done that. Should actually come out like that. There we go. All right, let's climb back up and go back around to the back. Back here, just like this. Put a step there. And then just take this all the way over like that. And then this one goes here. Of course, we want to bring these out as well. Give that a little bit of an overhang. And then for this one, we just kind of right on the back of those other steps. Right at the top there. Then it comes out across this way and overhangs that way. Okay, alrighty then. I think... Here, let me get rid of this. I'm not sure, I don't remember. Can't lose that. Wood is at a premium these days. Waste not, want not. So we come over here. We're going to do this one, that one. Then it's going to turn and go across here. See, if I had left those here, it would have been in my way. And then we want to add one here and here, kind of line up with that across. So it goes that way. And then, of course, we do right here and right here, and then one out for the overhang, which would be like right here. Probably going to need to bring one out from this side as well. It's just a guess, but you know. I'm not sure, because if we bring this out right here, I out of steps again. I'm always out of steps. You may have to connect one underneath here. Don't quite remember. Let me go over here and get some more steps. All right. So I think I need to eat. Let's eat first. All right. Here, under there, under there. Let's look at that. Yeah, that looks much better. And when they added upside down stairs to this game, that was a game changer for building, especially for roofs. And obviously, I can imagine that we probably need to go ahead and fill this side in as well. Yes, maybe. Anyway. I'm thinking that we need to put some torches up here on the front, if I remember right. And then this one would have had torches on the back on this side. Oh, and we got to put the steps upside down on this side too. That's not right. Let's do it like that, upside down. That looks much better. Okay. All right, so there's a little bit of light on the building. I think we're good on the top. And if we look at the top for prevention of spawning, all this is seamless stair step, right? There's no solid surfaces up here at all. So we don't have any worry of mobs spawning on top of this house. Let me grab that scaffolding. I still need to do the glass. You watch, I'm going to forget the glass. It's going to be like 2 episodes from now. And then also we have to have a smithing table back here. And I have a plank on this side. Let's see. I think the actual build has a couple of torches above. And then back here they've got this, and they've got some torches up here, which is really overkill, but yeah, it's default. And then we can decorate however we want. We can put other things in here if we want, furniture and whatnot. But I'll leave that for another time. This is done, all except for the, the smithing table. But anyway, so this is going to be the Toolsmith. And we're going to have some Toolsmith villagers here. And then I'm kind of wondering if I have this a little bit too close to the road, but we'll deal with that later. This guy here will be the armorer, and I don't think I have time to build that one today. However, I will probably get to it in a live stream, so the next time you see me, unless you're watching my live stream, this will be built. And I might even have the job blocks inside as well. Oh, and I forgot about this thing. Let me grab the shears real quick. I got some vines the other day, and I made a little makeshift vine farm right here so that we could grow some vines. I don't have any moss blocks yet, but wow, let's try sleeping real quick. In case you're really, really new to Minecraft and you just don't know this, you can make mossy cobblestone. Most people make it out of moss blocks these days, but if you're really old school, you'll remember that you can actually put vines and cobblestone in a crafting table and you can get mossy cobblestone. So if I grab a few of these, and I can come around here, and then I'll be able to pick and choose like where I want to put mossy cobble. Like this one has, it's just kind of randomized. And I don't know if the game builds it exactly the same every time. I'm kind of curious about that. Like there's one here, here, and here on the back of the church. So if we go look at one of these other churches, I'm curious to see, like this is the back, right? See how it's got mossy there? And we've got some mossy here and here on this little house. But I built these 2 houses here. This one was made by the game, so it came with the mossy, and I didn't have any for these, so that's why I was growing the vines, because I wanted to come in here and just be like, all right, let's pop in, a little bit of moss cobblestone here and there just to give it the right look, So that was the reason for the little miniature vine farm. But I'll be harvesting and collecting that so I can add the mossy cobble as we go. But I think that's going to do it for me today. And if you're still here and you're still watching, I really appreciate you hanging out and checking out my episodes, my all new Let's Play. I'm still trying to get the hang of this, trying to get the editing right. Audio has been an issue for me. YouTube kept lowering my volume and stuff, so I had to figure out how to fix that. But anyway, it's all technical, boring stuff, right? You just want to watch and see me build and see what I'm doing. But anyway, it's been fun, and I hope you stick around and you come back next time. If you got anything useful out of this video, or if you just like hanging out, make sure you hit the thumbs up button before you leave. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I should have said that earlier, but maybe you'll want to subscribe and check out the rest of my content as it shows up in your feed. I do have a multiplayer realm that I play on occasionally. These days it's been really occasional, but I do build a lot of things over there, and I have a world tour playlist on the channel for that, so if you want to check that out, that's cool. Both of those playlists for my Let's Play and my world tour videos will be somewhere on the screen here at the end of this video. Check it out if you can. But anyway, my name is Darkwing Dave, and I am out.